Forex only looks like gambling if you don't understand how price actually moves. Traders see randomness, professionals see structure. And once you learn to see that structure, everything changes. The market is not chaos. It's not a casino. It's not a guessing game. The market is structured, repeatable, and engineered. Yet most traders never notice this deep layer. In this video, I'm going to show you how that layer looks like. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. So you can see the reason why I'm sharing my screen here, so that even as I talk about these pointers, you are able to relate with what you're seeing in the chart. This is for you if you ever been told Forex is gambling, if you have ever felt like the market was random, or you have questioned whether consistent profits are possible, you are not alone. Nearly every trader starts by thinking it's luck until they learn what's actually happening behind the charts. Let's start with something simple, something that separates a gambler from a trader. Gamblers guess outcome, traders manage exposure. The single difference makes all break accounts, right? So the difference between how gamblers looks at the market, how traders looks at the market, that is what makes or breaks your account. Gamblers focus on winning, traders focus on risk. Gamblers ask, will I win? Traders ask, what happens if I'm wrong? When you adopt that mindset, you immediately stop gambling. When you look at a price chart, it feels random, like you can see in this particular chart. Candles move up and down, volume spikes appear, zones get respected or broken, and if you have no framework, it looks chaos. But here is the twist. Price does not move randomly. Price moves because of liquidity, because larger players need counterparties to fill massive orders. As you can see in this chart, price is moving because of liquidities, right? So you can see these particular points. These are what you're calling liquidity. Price takes those liquidities and pushes up. If you look at this other example here, price taking out these liquidities, right? Price taking out the liquidities there, and then it pushes on the downside. It comes again, takes out the liquidities here, and it starts pushing on the upper direction. Okay, so the reason why I'm saying price moves because of liquidity, because large players need counterparties to fill massive orders. The market is engineered to create those counterparties. When you are able to understand or discern that that one idea of liquidity, you stop treating markets like coin flips. Forex is a trillion, it's a $7.5 trillion market per day. That scale alone tells you something. Your 0.01 or your 1.0 lot has zero impact. My trade won't move price. Your signal won't move price. So what does institutions, banks, hedge funds, market makers? These are people who move institution. They can simply enter a 5 million or maybe probably even a $500 million dollar position in one click. The market would slip violently. Instead, they engineer liquidity. For instance, pushing price into stop loss clusters, sweeping highs and lows, creating fake breakouts, consolidating before expansion. This isn't conspiracy, it's maths, it's necessity. To buy, they need sellers. To sell, they need buyers. That's why price manipulates, not because the market is gambling, but because it's hunting liquidity. Retail traders, these are people like you and me who provide the liquidity to institution traders. How? By placing predictable orders that stops above highs. So you find people placing stops loss above these highs. So what the market makers come or institution do, they sweep those, your stop loss are hit and the orders are activated. Stops below lows, like in this scenario here, you put your stop loss here below these lows, taken out, stopped, and the market makers or the institutional orders are activated. Buys at breakout. Someone could have thought these are breakout, they buy, okay? Or sell at a breakout. Someone could have thought these are breakout, and then they sell, right? So retail behavior is consistent, predictable, and emotional. And where emotion exists, smart money exploits it. You think that these sweeps you're seeing in the markets are random? They were not random. It was engineered to trigger buy stops or sell stops. Here to trigger sell stops, here to trigger buy stops, right? To fill institutional positions. So when you see a candle spike, you stop and reverse. That's not bad luck, right? So when you see a candle spike, you are stopped out and the market reverses. That's not bad luck. That's structure, right? You have to understand the concept of liquidity. So when beginners look at structure, they think support and resistance, trend lines, indicator signal, but the true structure is different. It's built on liquidity, imbalance, order blocks, institutional footprints. All these concepts I've been able to teach them in my YouTube channel. You can check previous videos about liquidity, about imbalance, about order blocks, institutional footprints. So when you understand structure, you learn this. Price rarely reverses for no reason. It targets something, a level, a pool, or a zone. And when you understand that, you stop reacting emotionally. You stop chasing. You stop guessing. You stop gambling. I used to think random wins meant progress. I would win 3 times or 3 trades and think I understand this now. But random wins are the most dangerous lies in trading. They make you believe you are skilled when probably simply you are favored temporarily. And when probability flips, I got wiped out. That's when I realized if you cannot explain why you won, you didn't trade, you gambled. In conclusion, so let's be clear, Forex is not gambling, but your approach can be. Gamblers seek outcome, traders seek hedge. Gamblers rely on luck, traders rely on structure. Gamblers chase excitement, traders manage exposure. And most importantly, the market is not random, it's engineered. When you start viewing price through the lens of liquidity and structure, you shift from guessing to analyzing, from reacting to anticipating, from losing randomly to losing small, and winning deliberately. Now that you've understood structure and why Forex isn't gambling, the next major obstacle is overtrading. Because it doesn't matter how much structure you know, if you overtrade, you will still blow accounts. In the next video, we are going to break down why traders can understand the market and still destroy their accounts through frequency and not quality.